record. Okay, so what I generally do, I just, first of all, whenever I open my chart, I go to the 15-minute time frame. That's the first step, as I told you. Okay, in the 15-minute time frame, way back 12 is here when the market opens. I will go back and mark my New York highs and, sorry, the overnight session, London highs and lows. So the New York was probably closed
Asian.
at Asian, yeah. The
You
New
mean
was,
Asian high and low?
Yeah, yeah. So after 2 o'clock, okay, this was my, so far my, okay, this is where I would mark my highs and lows. So far, my high low is this one. So far, okay. So far, my low is this one. I can adjust it later, but so far, what I can see from here is my high and low, and my high.
So far, this is it.
Yeah, and this is my high actually.
It's somewhere here,
right? I will mark it on 15-minute time frame. I will say it as low, Asian low, and Asian high. That's the first step I will do. Now I will try to make a sense of this market. Now what do I see here is just a ranging market, right? We are in a range, right? Hello, can you hear me? Yeah, as the price is traveling through this Asian session, as the price is traveling through Asian session, what do I see? We see a trend, uptrend here. Our predominant trend is downside. Our predominant, we are having a distribution here. You can see distribution, and the price is just retracing. We can draw a channel here, right? A channel here. Just do this, follow this, and then I just have this kind of here. Okay, channel here. I will join this point and this point. This is the intermediate point. Okay, and then rest of then go to the 5-minute chart after this, 5-minute time frame after this. I will see where does it go. Okay, so this is a 5-minute time frame. What do I see here? What do I see here? I see here the overbought.
Overbought, yes. Overbought, yes. OB. Just right, OB. Yeah, that's fine. I can't hear you. Maybe you're mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Just before breaking the channel, what do we see here? This part here.
Yeah. This is hidden up thrust.
We have a huge volume here, and after the price declined.
Yes.
So what can you say this kind of behavior? What can you call it?
This one is bearish. This huge volume is bearish. There is a lot of selling in this. Again, I can't hear you. Maybe you are mute again.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, yes. I can. You're mute again. Yes,
wait, hold on. How am I mute? I'm not mute. I'm here. I'm okay. Can you hear me?
Okay, okay. Yeah. I can.
Okay. So we have a steady volume, and then with the steady volume, we have a sudden increase in volume, as I told you. Sudden increase in volume.
Yes.
This is anomaly. Anomaly. So this is actually what do we call? When it's to the downside, we will call it as a shakeout. When it is to the upside, what do we call it?
Upside shakeout or what?
If you compare the bars of this with all these previous bars, okay, or with all these previous bars, you can say this is a kind of effort versus no result.
Yeah. Yes.
Right?
EVR.
Effort versus no result. All right. In the background, you can see we have overbought, we have effort versus no result, we have jump across the falling through ice, FTI.
FTI falling through ice, yeah.
And what do we see during the FTI process? You can see that the volume is increasing. Right? We have an increasing volume.
Yeah.
All right. And now what do we see here is like we can go to a 3-minute time frame right now. Now we will analyze the microstructure and see how it all goes. Now we wait for the, we have the bias now. What is the bias? You know, already know our bias.
Bearish.
Our
Yes,
bias
bearish.
left is bearish.
Mm.
Our, our background is weak.
Is weak. Yes.
The background is weak. Okay,
Mm.
that's it. And now as we approach 12 o'clock, where do we approach 12
Mm.
o'clock? Here, the Asians open over here,
Right here. Yes.
right over here.
Yes.
During the testing
London
of
is open.
this,
Yeah.
yeah. Now we are testing the Asian low. Okay, now you say if we're gonna trade, place a trade right over here or not. The reason why I would not place a trade, because this could turn as a potential spring. You see?
Mm. Mm.
Okay, all right.
Yes. 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 This
Okay, all
one.
right. So this
Yes.
one, right? So
Mm.
here for the, and if you go to the 5-minute time frame again, show you.
Mm.
Okay, let's go here. I forgot to mark another important thing here. If we mark this channel as well, now we know one thing. If you go to 3-minute time frame, what do we notice here? What do we notice here? We have a oversold. So
yes, oversold.
so what do we see?
And
we have a
then
short term. Yeah. Then what we can identify
I
here,
think this is also a spring.
this is also a spring, of course. And what
Yeah,
can we say here? We can say long term
bearish.
bias is bearish.
And short term is bullish.
Long term background is weak. Short term
is strong.
Short term background is strong. Bias is always long term, so we do not have to change it. Bias is always long term. So short term background is strong. So here we can, if we have a London open, we must know that this is the falling through ice line, right? If we extend it. So if we are taking the trade, if we are taking a trade over here, we are OB, and then we are jump across the creek over here, test here, we can take our trade right over here as well at this point. Okay.
Which one?
Here. This one. This one. This is actually
this one.
We are jumping. We are jumping as a creek here. Then we are testing here, and then we go up here again. We go up here again, and then what do we have here? This one is actually, what do we see here as?
No supply test.
Yeah. This is our ideal entry.
Yeah,
okay,
this is the entry, I think.
This is the ideal entry. Number one, it is testing this, falling through this jump across the creek and then testing it. We are also testing the low. You can see this low, we are testing it. Okay.
And I would say the bar, yeah, this blue bar, blue bar is also the huge blue bar is also yes, this one is also springing the previous points, several bars.
Yes.
This is springing the previous several bars. So it's also working according to my strategy, you know, my strategy of short-term springs and short-term upthrusts.
Yeah. So definitely when I would take a trade either here or either, it's all up to you. My stop loss will clearly go over here. Okay. And my take profit would be the highest of this point here. I will exit over this point. The reason why, because it's 2.54. The reason why I would exit, because we are in the long-term bias is bearish. And as we go over here, and we can draw.
Okay, so if you are taking a 2.4, just why not take it at up to 2?
Yeah, you can take it up to 2. If I draw the channel here,
okay,
and if you draw this like this, and now we are in extended overbought position. Yeah, we extended overbought position. Now it means I have to exit. Now this is the ideal exit position here. We are overbought here, plus we have this falling through ice line. I would exit. We have all confirmation to exit trade over here. Okay. Yeah, you can just take it 2 as well. Just take it 2 as well over here. You can exit it.
Yes.
On this bar, you can exit it. Overbought bar, you still got 2.02 R. You can exit here as well. And now, as you know, we go up. What do we get here? We have overbought upthrust, and then You missed this kind of move. You told me last time, right? You missed this kind
Yes,
of
yes,
move.
I did.
Right?
Yes, yes,
Okay, this is
yes.
a very clear
Yes,
move.
I did.
What do we see? We are testing this falling through ice. We are testing this falling through ice. It's tested over here. Ice is this is also ice, right? We are tested over here.
Yes, yes, yes.
What else do we see here? It's a
Hidden
two-bar top
upthrust.
reversal. It's a two-bar
Yeah, two-bar
top
top
reversal,
reversal.
right? Okay, and then we went down. So obviously, if I'm short here, I will be short right after here. I will not be short. I will not be shorting the market right over here because I don't know how far will it go. It can also test this area. But when it comes down with high volume, this two-bar reversal, this is my entry point. I was confirmed, okay? This is my entry point. My stop loss goes here. And my target, obviously, this Asian high, Asian low can be the first target or this one as well. This one as well. When we break down this area of oversold can be our second target. It's the first target, which is 3.25. It's the second target, which is 5.23.
Wow. In one day, if you just make 5 point something, I mean 5 hours,
basically,
that's a lot.
what did I see? You see how much time it takes from 12 o'clock here to until here. If you take one trade, let's suppose you targeted this one 3, this one 2. So 5 hours in just how much? In just, you can say, in 1 hour, almost 1 hour.
1 hour, yeah.
5 hours.
But sometimes the market is not so fast, so you can make it. I mean, make 5 hours within, let's say, 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm not targeting 2 hours. I'm just, if you're only looking for 2 hours per day, that's easily achievable.
Then it's just half an hour. I think then it's half an hour.
Yeah.
The first hour, maybe not half an hour, but surely first hour, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
First 1 hour.
Yes. Now, if you extend it, we have this line here overbought this line here again. If we extend this line, of course, we break down this, we test it here, we test it here multiple times. And are you going to take this trade here?
This one? No, because it's not my upthrust. I need an upthrust.
Yeah, you need upthrust. It's not even I mean, it's the kind of effort versus no result bar, but the volumes are still low.
But it's
volumes are still low, below average. I will
no
not
demand
take
bar.
it. Yeah,
it's
maybe
no demand.
It's not exactly no demand because the volume is average, completely average here. No demand is this one is no demand, this one is no demand, this one is no demand. But these are not on the right levels, so I will not take it. Okay. All right. And as we go down, we have a huge supply coming in as well.
Volume.
Yeah. So I can take either a trade right over here at this point, hitting upthrust here.
Yeah, I'll
take
it on this one.
Yeah. So
The
you can take over here as well.
I'll take it on this. Yeah, this one.
This one. If
because
you take on this one as well, this also fine, because the problem is if you take over this one here, you're gonna place your stop loss right over here above this line. Of course, we don't have the previous high, which is this line is the previous high, right? This Asian high. I'm gonna place this Asian high, and then I'm gonna take it, extend it, and if you go down here, 2R is achievable, right?
Yeah, but it will take a lot of time.
It will take, but
if
you
enter
take a
there, it will
precise
take a lot
entry
of
right
time.
over here, if you take a precise entry right over here, your stop loss will be decreased. Okay. The stop loss is decreased here, and you can just achieve 2 hours like this. So this is a good thing about precise entry. You know, you achieve in much more, like less time, less duration. Yeah. And then you see the Asian opens here. Now, if I have to, now this one was the London session. If you want to trade the Asian session, is exactly the same. Okay, Asian session was here. So this one was a, let's suppose this one was the Asian session, right? From here. Okay, now what do we notice here? Like, this is the latest market. What do we notice? We notice here that the price is coming down on 15-minute time frame. Okay, we have overbought. We broke up. And what happened after this? During this session, we formed another channel.
Yes.
Right. So it is two channel. This one channel, two channel, but we have a oversold here. We have oversold here, selling climax here. So the price breakout. So this is the first creek, this is the second creek. The price finally broke out. We are not taking trade in this Asian dull session. Asian session, we are not taking any trade, right? So we will miss out this session and we will wait for Asian. Now this is what happened. Now you tell me. What is the background here?
Background is strength is emerging, I think.
Yeah, you have a strength in the background. Yes. And now, what do we have here? The Asian session. We are breaking off this creek here. We are going up in a one shoot. Okay. And then here, what do we see? We have a small decline here. Yeah, small decline here.
Yes, it's right? Maybe reaccumulation.
Yeah, it's a kind of
accumulation.
If it's not visible, we can go to the 5-minute time frame. It will be more visible.
Retracement.
Wait, hold on. Let me.
Yeah, it's a sort of retracement.
Okay. This small channel here, we broke out here. Okay. Yes. And then we went up. This is a, what is this? Jump across.
This is no demand.
No, okay. Yeah. No. I'm talking talking about no demand. I mean, this is breaking out this channel, testing here, and then we have a huge impulse.
Yes.
So this is actually jump across the creek.
Yeah, of course.
You cannot short this market right away. If you try to short this market, it will go down. But like then long term, we are in the bullish market, right?
Okay. Yeah. Of course. Yes. Of course.
So actually, if I go to the 3-minute again. Yeah, here. So you see, we have a huge impulse to the upside here. Okay. And this is where the 5-minute. Now, if you, okay, we are in a buy, we have the bias is long, but if you buy here, you're going to miss out. So you cannot buy high. You have to buy once.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You should buy the bottom, not the top. Right? So I think we have a spring here. Are you talking? Because your voice is not coming.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. Now it's okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So we have a spring here.
I think this is a spring.
Yeah.
And a bag holding as well.
Yeah. This one spring and a bag
holding. This one is a bag holding and spring, right?
Yeah. This one, if we draw the line here
after
as well, this is
strength.
Yes. Very clearly we have this one. You can go for this test. You can go for this test as well.
Yes.
Long,
yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is how now we are clear about our positions. Okay. We can take our trade, a stop loss is clearly defined, and we can target the last high.
Yeah. So you already got
4.63 hours.
Okay.
And if you take this
but
one
I think
as well,
what I will do is
if you take this
but I think what I will do is just take the 2R and then
it's up to you. But I'm saying how far the price can go is this one. Right. I can target this high.
Yes.
2.46.
Okay.
That's not bad. Here we are getting much more better reward to risk ratio. Right. You see, now this stone, this market over here, impulse wave, we are breaking out of this one at around 3:30 when the market is quiet. At 5 a.m. you can say the pre-market London hours. Oh, sorry, is the pre-market of the New York session, the first session of the New York, and it gives us the idea that we should go long. Right, our bias is long, our background is strong.
Yes.
Yeah, and you see that these bars are having a huge volume here. They're occurring when we are breaking out of this channel. So this is jump across the creek.
Yeah. You have huge volume at jump across the creek. Yes.
Yeah. So obviously
the volume is coming in at breakout.
Yeah, breakout.
At the breakout.
So this is a buyer's sign. Okay, the buyers are here. All right, and then we can got this our first position, second position. We can go up now. All right, and then our second market opens at London open at 6 o'clock. So New York actually opened at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Pakistan time. So here is where
I think nowadays it's 5 p.m. In summer it's 5 p.m. right?
In summer it's 6 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 6 p.m.
All right.
This is a pre-market. Okay. I usually don't take the trade at 5 p.m. I always take the trade at 6 p.m. Okay. Now here our structure is defined. What structure would you say? We have here as jump across the creek. Okay. High. And
So
what
this
is
is
this?
back up to the edge of the creek.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
it's Buick.
secondary test. Yeah,
Mm.
test.
Back up to the edge of the creek.
And spring, this spring session, back up to the edge of creek, you can say last high backup, and then this spring. Okay. And now once we have at 6 o'clock, 6 a.m., our entire position is closed. It's very clear. Entire structure is clear. When we hit this line, okay, when we hit this line over here, we know that this is what? We have first
This is
reference
the
line is
edge.
this one. This is our first reference line. Our second reference line is the last high of this structure. A second reference line. Okay. All right. So before it, we just have an effort versus no result bar over here. So at 6 o'clock, this is a 6 o'clock, this is 6:03. Exactly at this point, we're going to take the trade and go high. Fast. You see, in just how many bars? 1, 2. In just 2 bars, you achieve 2.66%.
Yes.
This is the beauty of the London session.
But I think what I won't take this trade because first of all, it's not a spring, and
Spring here.
second,
We have a spring here.
but it's in the background, right? So should I also take this one?
This one?
No, this one I already took.
Yeah,
this one I already took. Yeah, this one. Yeah,
no,
this
I'm
one.
talking about the New York session. When the New York opens, this is a scenario. This is a scenario. It's a background which is appearing in the New York session, pre-New York. And now we are here. The New York opens right over here. This is the place where the New York opens, actually. This bar.
Yes.
This is the bar where the New York opens. And you can see increased volume.
Yes,
Okay?
yes.
And then you see here, what do we see? F for us, no result. Exactly what do we have? We have a spring type of action in the background. We have a jump across the creek in the background. All right. So obviously our bias is to the upside. And once we test it, we're gonna
bullish bias.
So when I take the trade, I will target the last high. This is my last high. I will draw the line of the last high. I'll take my trades, put my stop loss below here, and take my trade. So it's an easy 2.66% trade.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And now the second opportunity is that exists at 7:30. Here, 7:30.
7:30.
Yeah. But we have increased volume here. What do we notice? What do we notice in the 7:30? Can you tell me?
It's 7:30.
Yeah. What are you seeing?
7:30 means 1930, right?
Yeah.
1930.
Round about here.
At 1930. Yeah, around here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can see a spring in the background. The previous back holding, the previous back holding type bar.
Yeah.
Is just no. After this, yeah. Next one, yeah. The second point you touched with the trend line. That's a spring, right?
Yeah.
The second point you touched. So that's also a spring, and I think we should draw this trend channel, and maybe this is going to be overbought in the trend channel.
Yeah,
SOT,
it will be
SOT.
overbought
There is
after
SOT.
a very, very long time. It's overbought after a very, very long time. And then it fell down. Right?
Okay, so
what immediately we are seeing, but I'm talking about what immediately we are seeing at 6:30. We are seeing that we are still on the trade here. If we extend this line, what do we see here? You can take this trade actually here and target the last high.
Yes.
Target the last high. But that would be 1.69.
But it's not much.
It's not much.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's
What
not
I will
much.
do, that we have increased volume. What I do, I will draw the straight line over here, and when I get the test of spring of this one, I can target the last high. You got it? Yeah.
Okay, so why do you care about these two bars so much? I mean, 7:30. Yeah. These two bars. Why do you care so much about these two bars? Because of high volume?
This is a high volume. This bar actually gives me the direction. You see, we are breaking out of this channel. We have a channel over here. Now I know that the price will keep on going up unless I see a overbought here. Right?
That's right.
Right. So what I'm gonna do? Okay. So I'm gonna target the last high. It gives me a low risk to reward to risk ratio. But if I see here, we break down and then we draw a simple spring here before 6:30. Okay. All right. I draw the last high. Let's suppose over here. Okay. And last low over here. Okay. So what do I see? The spring test, and then it goes down. And obviously, if I go short here, let's suppose if I go short here, because we can go short right over here, you know where to exit. If you draw and join these two trend line points, you will have a trend line
Yes,
like
yes.
this. Okay.
You have
So
to
you
exit
have
at
to
the
exit
floor of the trend channel,
at
right?
here, right
At the
over here.
floor of the trend
That's
channel.
2.02. Now I know with this bar, I know because of this bar, okay, because of this bar, and we are whatever we are seeing in the background, okay, whatever we are seeing in the background here, I know that we have a sign of strength.
I can't hear you because maybe you are muted.
Okay, you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Now
Now I
we have,
can.
you see this bar and volume, you see this bar and volume, you see this bar, similar bar sizes, but volume is extremely high. This is effort versus no
Yes,
result, but we are not exactly on the channel.
yes.
We can draw this here.
So
The first
it's also
point.
a bag holding,
Yeah, this is also bag holding.
right?
Yes, right. We have a testing here. You know, this bar needs to be tested. We can go
Yes,
over
yes,
here.
yes. NS test, yes.
Yeah, this
NS
is this
test.
test here. Obviously, another point is, if I'm taking my trade here, where should I place my SL? My SL would be this point. This point. But unfortunately, if I place this point, I will get hit. I lose my trade. Okay. My trade right over here. So what else you can do? This is the first immediate test point. Okay. And then we have a spring, we go up and then we go down here as well. We have efforts here again, we break through the spring. The spring is actually completed. Now this is not a spring, okay? Right?
Maybe it's a spring move. We can say it's a spring move, right? It's a spring move. Are you talking because you are not audible?
Yeah, I am audible.
Yes, yes. Now you are. Now you are.
The spring move was completed right over here. You try to understand this point. Okay.
Yeah, on this
spring
bar,
move
on
on
the
this
red
bar,
bar.
this bar. The spring move was completed. This whole
Okay,
spring was completed.
okay.
And then after spring, what do we see? The immediate test.
The test of a spring.
Yeah, the test of spring,
Test
right?
of spring. Yeah.
This is a point where you can go long. Why would I go long? Because this is nearly an effortless node. Half the bar, but the volume is very, very equal, right? Okay. I could go long, or you can go up here and you can also enter over this bar as well. Effortless no result. So we have multiple entries. We have this bar entry as well. Okay. If we enter right over here, it's a clear test. Our stop loss is clearly defined. Okay. Here the problem was we don't know where to put our stop loss. Here, or here. But here, if we have this, if we take this trade, we have a low right now. We can easily place our SL right over here. And we can target the last high. The last major high was actually this one. Okay. We can take this trade and target this one and let it run. It's a 5-hour trade, but you can close it at 2 hour actually. Understand?
Yes.
This was a trade of London session actually. New York session. Okay. So we had two trades. This is the
so
first
after after listening to
Mm-hmm.
what, after listening to you, listening to your webinar today, I feel that maybe we can target a little bit more. I mean, why do I always target 2 hour? 2 hour is too little, right? It's like hit and run trades.
Yes.
Very, very short-lived trades.
Yes.
So we can even target 4 or 5 hour, depending upon where the last low is, right?
Yes. We can.
Okay.
I go for the maximum height. I never target this one 2 hour, 2 hour. I will go for the maximum. Like I will go for this one. But what I do, my technique is, as I reach the 2 hour, I move my SL to break even.
Okay, okay,
This
okay.
is
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, if I say
So you just don't lose. Yeah.
yeah, for
It's a
example,
riskless trade.
yeah. So if I think that this is the last high, sorry, this is the last high. So if I think that
Hmm.
my trade is like, let's suppose 5.40 R, okay, the trade has a potential.
Hmm.
So as my trade
Hmm.
reaches 2 R like this, let's suppose right over here, what I will do, I will move my SL to break even like this.
Hmm.
Okay.
SL
Now,
to break even.
yeah.
Yes,
Now,
yes, yes. And
now
then let it run. Hmm.
I let the
Let
trade
it run
run.
for 5 hours.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Or other strategy, what you can
And
do.
you know
There's
the
one more
last bar.
technique. There's one more
Hmm.
technique which you can do. As
Hmm.
you reach the 2 R,
Hmm.
as you reach the 2 R, you can
Hmm.
just take 50% off at 2 R, 50% of
Yes,
close your
and
position,
then
50%,
let
let
it
the
run.
rest position learn until the last target.
Hmm. Yes, yes,
This
yes,
is
yes.
this is another way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This
So
is
it's
another way.
totally up to you. I
So
mean,
and they.
I will not say that this method is
Hmm.
correct or that one is correct. It's totally up to you, right?
Hmm.
It's totally up to the
Hmm.
trader.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
So
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you're
yeah.
saying?
It's subjective. Yeah.
Yeah, it's subjective.
I'm saying there is an upthrust right there. After
Okay.
the at yes, this one.
Hmm.
So I think we can take 2 R out of this upthrust also.
This one.
Yes, because it is upthrusting the last high,
Yes. Up testing
the
the high
previous high,
last high, but look the volume as well.
the previous high.
Do we have any
Yeah.
volume figure here?
No, but I think it will at least give us 2 R. No,
Yes, it will give
because
us
this
two
is
R.
also,
But the point is where to exit this
yeah,
upthrust. You would normally what you would do, you would say, okay, this is I'm
you have a
gonna
trend
take
channel.
this trade, and you're gonna target this
Yes.
low, and you're gonna lose this trade actually.
No, 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 no. I will target just 2 R, and
Mm.
I will target. You can also extend the floor of this. Yes, yes. No, no, no,
Okay,
no. The previous trend channel, the bigger one, the bigger one, the previous bigger one,
this one.
bigger trend channel. Yeah, this one. Yeah, just
This one,
extend
what
it,
I can do, I
extend
can,
it. Draw another one.
yeah, can, we
Okay.
can,
Yeah. Yes.
we can.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can. I think you can target. Let's put a prediction tool here and short it and see if
Yeah,
we
but
can get 2R. Uh,
yes, we can.
Actually, not this one. I will enter on the next bar, because
Here,
the next bar is a clear up thrust. Yes. So it is the next bar is when we get confirmation for up thrust, right?
yes,
And you can target just 2R. No.
1 hour,
Oh, it's one. Oh, okay. Okay.
1.2 hour.
Mm.
The problem with this
Not much.
one, the problem with this one is
Mm-hmm.
not about 1 hour, 2 hour. What I'm gonna do here,
Mm-hmm.
as I told you that,
Mm.
okay, the first problem here, how about this action here? This is actually spring type
Reaccumulation.
action, reaccumulation process, and this is occurring on
Yes.
the trend
Yes.
channel, right? And it goes up right
Mm.
over here. So the
Mm.
background,
Mm.
according to me, is
Mm.
strong.
Yes.
And second thing, if you join the highs right over here, as we are breaking the
Mm.
highs, this is the last major high, okay?
Mm.
And this is the first point where we can have a test. And if we
Mm.
extend this trend line, so all of
Mm.
this last support and this trend line are having a confluence over here at this point, confluence.
Yes.
And this is exactly
Yes.
where
So
we
it's a
see
strong
confluence
buy.
further. So I will not
Mm.
sell
Yeah.
this. I will not sell this, because if I sell this, okay, if you can sell this, but you know the
Mm.
reward to risk ratio already, it's
Mm.
too less. So I will not go against the
So
background
then,
usually.
and then I think I will also buy at the last of the the first blue bar after these two
This
tests.
one, yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
you can
Yes.
buy
Yes.
here.
Because it is the spring of the last test.
Yes, yes, correct,
It is the
correct.
spring of bag holding. You see, it's
Yes,
bag
correct.
holding, and then
Yes,
it's a spring of bag holding, right?
yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
And then I think we can target the ceiling of the trend channel, right?
Then you can just draw like this,
Hmm.
and just extend it. And while drawing the trend channel, what do I see here is another important thing.
Hmm.
This one. So I'm gonna exit if I take this trade here.
Yes, you can also draw SOT. Yes, 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 yes.
So obviously
Just
SOT
at
is
SOT.
like 2R. You can exit at 2R. This
Hmm.
is the SOT line.
Hmm.
And on the SOT, if you draw this high channel,
Hmm.
you have another trade testing our SOT and
Hmm.
it went down to the downside. Got it?
Okay, now please explain to me this one, the last trade. I didn't get it. I mean, how do you know it's a good shot?
How do I know it's a good shot? First of all,
Yes.
we are
Yes.
forming the SOT here. Okay, SOT.
Mm-hmm.
This is the SOT line, and what do we
Mm-hmm.
see on the SOT exactly?
It's overbought and SOT.
Wait, let me explain you. What do we see
Mm.
here? Before, what was the moving F? What was the volume? Volume was dried up, and suddenly on this
Mm.
bar,
Mm.
what do I see? A
Mm.
huge influx of volume, and then the next bar goes down with also increased volume.
So it's
This is
selling
two
coming
bar
in.
reversal. So this is the selling climax actually.
Mm. Mm.
So SAT combined with selling climax is a good place to short the trade.
Okay, why do you say it's a selling climax? I mean, how do we identify that this is a selling climax? Because of
First
the
of
reaction, because of the down bar,
yeah, so
the
this
second
down
bar.
bar, and it is coming. See the region it's coming on. It's coming on the shortening of the thrust region and increased volume. And
SOT.
second thing,
Mm.
you see the volume, the
Mm.
last volume here. If you draw this, try to draw this bar
Mm.
here. Let's see. Let me show you.
Mm-hmm.
The last high volume was observed right over here. So you see how
Mm.
many bars? You see how many bars back in history? This is the highest volume in the last 20 bars.
Mm. Mm.
This is
Mm.
the highest volume.
Right.
You can see. Okay, you can see. So normally what I
Mm.
do, what
Mm.
method do I have? Okay, I
Mm.
identify the last peak. The last peak was this one of the high volume.
Mm.
Okay, if
Mm.
my volume
Mm.
is higher than the last peak, okay,
Mm.
and the rest of the volume is smaller, then this is actually a
Mm.
buying climax.
So it's a turning point, right?
Yeah, it's a turning
It's a
point.
turning point.
Yes.
Mm. Okay, and on exactly which bar do you short?
Which bar? I will short on the testing
Mm.
bar. Here I don't have a testing. I need to wait for the test of this bar, right? The test
Mm.
of the bar
Mm.
exactly
Mm.
occurred over here. This is a no demand followed by this one. Okay.
Mm.
But the no demand, I don't
Mm.
know how far will it go. It can go up here,
Mm.
no demand, no demand, no demand, and then fall down. I don't know how far will it go. But after no demand, what do we see?
Mm.
What
That's
do we
right.
see here? Effort versus no
End
result.
of rising market.
So, and rising
End of
market,
rising market.
you can say effort versus no result. So no demand
Mm.
plus confirmation. Confirmation can be in the form of like a red bar after no demand bar, or
Mm.
no demand plus another like effort versus no result.
Mm.
This is,
Let's say
or
EVNR bar. EVNR.
yeah, no demand followed by EVNR, or no demand
Mm.
followed by, let's suppose, down bar,
Mm.
or no demand followed by hidden upthrust, HUT. You got
HUT,
it?
yeah.
The
HUT.
problem is here,
Mm.
now we have a first sign of weakness, and the second, when we have
Mm.
two signs of weakness, that's a strong confirmation the price will go down. You understand? Hello?
Mm.
Can you hear me?
So you mean the first? Yes, yes, of course. I
I
can.
mean, our first sign of
So
weakness comes over here, but we don't know
is
how far
the
the market will
buying
go.
climax.
Yeah, the first sign of weakness comes over here, but we don't know that how far the no demand will move. It can go up and up and up.
Mm.
And the second sign
Mm.
of weakness was here. So it's two repeated sign of weakness. First no demand followed by
Mm.
up, followed by effort versus
Mm.
no result. So it's a confirmation. And then the third bar
Mm.
was down. Okay. This is
Mm.
our position. And now we can target the
Right.
last high as well. We have the high of this bar actually. Effort is no result high. Okay, we can target it. And then
Mm.
where would you exit? Obviously, I will exit. This is the first point of exit here, here. But the last, I mean, this market has a potential to go this much down, actually. 10 hour.
Okay, so how do you know that it will go so far down?
How do I know? You can see
that it will go so far down.
How do I know it will go so far down? Because that's where the channel was started, right?
Okay, yes.
That's where we started a channel here. We did not start a channel here because here we have a range. You try to understand. Here we have a range. Okay. We have a range, we break out, and then the channel was started right over here. From this point, we will not start a channel from here, we will start a channel from here. And this is the channel's low. This is the my anticipate point, but I will not exit exactly at the channel low. I will exit usually one low above the channel low. This is the most conservative point. You got it? For example, what happens because normally every price action trader would be exiting right over here at this point. So the market will manipulate. Sometimes the market will not go over here. So what I do, I just exit one low above the last low of the channel. This one.
Right.
This helps me in the market. Now you see,
so
the market
it's still
exactly
9 hour.
hit. Yeah, the market exactly hit this point. And after hitting this point, what happens? The market comes straight, hit this point, and it started ranging, and then it goes up. Make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So obviously, what you can do, your first target, if you don't want to, I'm not saying you should go this much high, this one. What you can do, if you are targeting right over here, you can also target this one. Okay. You would, so this is a jump across the creek. RSL.
FTI, falling through ice.
Wait, hold on. Okay, here. All right. RSL should be a little bit above. Okay, and then I can say I can target the break of this channel, and it can go right over here at this point. Here, this is the last channel point, at least. This is the last reaction. I can draw this straight line and I can exit my trade right over here. The most conservative entry, 4.93 hour.
Let's say 4.5.
Yeah, let's suppose 4.5.
Roughly 4.5.
Yes. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Wonderful.
This is how I would. Now, if you just trade the, like you say, you only trade, where is my moving average?
No, I don't use moving average.
Okay, fine.
I don't. I just take springs and upthrust.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Now here as well, if you see this gold moves very sharply during London session.
Very fast.
Yeah, very fast. Now you see here that we are in a downtrend. We can draw this channel. Okay. All right. What do we see here? We also see the shortening of the thrust, of course. If we draw this shortening of the thrust here, see shortening of the thrust here. Okay, SOT. After SOT, we came down, and during the London session at 6 o'clock, let's suppose 6 o'clock, which is right over here at this point. But the point is, we do not have the right location to short the market, right?
That's right.
Yeah. So what do we do? How far will it go? But before London Open, our last high was this one. This was our last ranging market.
You mean before New York Open?
Yeah, before New York Open. Okay. So we can go here, and then the price went up here. What do we see? A kind of testing of this level.
Yeah.
Test to this level. Okay. The testing level is followed by this no demand. You see the first testing here, followed by no demand here. You can see here. It went up. And if there was a confirmation here, straight away, short, short in the market will give us 1.5 hour, but it actually moves down. But if you take the market average, say we have this one as a first sign of strength followed by second sign of strength. So if we have two sign of strength, we can take a shot right over here, place our stop loss right over here. Okay, and our target would be here. So this would give us a much more accurate 3.94 hour trade.
Okay, so you entered on the no demand bar, right?
Because
this time you entered on no demand bar.
Yeah, because what do I see here? I tell you my logic. Why did I enter? Here I see this bar.
But you see, sometimes you will have many no demand bars, right? So how do we know that this is the last ND bar? We won't have another one, because sometimes we have
because we are also coming in this area of last high. We are coming in this area of last high. Okay, we are coming in this area of last high. This is a selling zone. You know about selling zone? What is selling zone?
Yeah, I know.
This is our area of selling zone. You can see selling is here. This is the area of selling zone. This area, we are coming on this area, plus we have this bar. Okay, this bar, huge volume followed by bearish bar. Okay, this is first sign of strength, sign of weakness. Then we have a normal bar, normal average spread, average volume, and then followed by no demand. So first sign of strength, second sign of strength. When you have two sign of strength, I would take the shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you will normally, you mean sign of weakness, right? So you will normally take, so you will normally take the trade just on the second sign of weakness.
Second sign of weakness, provided that it's coming on the right level.
Yeah, right reference line. So you should have a right reference line in the background.
Yes. My reference line, first one was here. See, this is first reference line. All right. Okay. Second reference line is this high. And this forms a very, even, and this high was actually, you see this closing, like as we close here, as the bars goes up, rejects this area, goes down, goes up, rejects this area, goes down. So this is a buy, this is a selling zone. And the price came exactly at a selling zone. So what we can do, we can draw this huge rectangle. Sorry. We can draw this huge rectangle at this point. This rectangle is our area to short the market. And you see, now this one is also short in the bar, but this bar is very huge. So if you take the
trade, so there is no
so there's no point here. This one bar, there's nothing good about this
there
bar.
is no room.
Here we have, we have multiple signs and we went down. Here we have F versus no result, we went down. You see? As the price hits this area, it goes down. As the price hits this area, it goes down.
That's right.
Yeah. So even if you take your trade right over here at this point, let's suppose your SL is automatically, is to the upside here, the last high. But the point is, where is our last high? Our last high is here. So we do not have the last high reference level. But now, at this point, if we have this one, our last high obviously would be above this area. Okay, we have the last high. Or if we take the shot here, at this point, our last high would be this one, this area. So we have the right reference level. And then what would be our target here? As I told you, the lowest low was here. This is a point where the market should go. So it's 8.3.
Wow, it's more than 8 R.
Yeah.
Roughly 8.5.
Yeah, roughly. But as I told you, that I will not completely take this like how I will exit here. This is our first, when I was in the trade, my first target would be here. Okay, let's suppose I was in this trade. In this trade, this is my first target. As my price moved 2R or break this structure low, as my price break this structure low right over here, or move 2R in my favor, okay, what I would do, I would simply take my SL to break even. Now let the trade run. Okay, or I can close 50% position over here and let the rest of the position
Hmm.
up.
Hmm.
Make sense?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. It does.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Now you say that you only trade springs and upthrust.
Yes.
Well, you can find many spring and upthrust in the background here actually.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, in a day. But only there is just one problem. There is just
Yeah.
one problem.
Yeah.
The problem is there are just too many springs and upthrusts, and I think I want to target. Of course, I just want to take maybe 2 trades a day, 2 to 3 trades a day.
For example,
So,
if you're talking about this market, okay, this market, you see,
mhm, mm,
you have a flat market
mm,
here,
mm.
okay.
There is a spring. Yeah,
So first of all,
there's an upthrust.
we saw the upthrust, we targeted low. We saw the
Mm,
spring, we target this one.
mm.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
now what
Yes.
happened?
Yes.
And then we have this one, okay. You break down. Now
Mm,
how far? But as we
mm,
go up here, what do we see?
mm.
Here we see here that as we go down here at
There is
this
a trend
point,
channel. Yeah. Mm, mm,
okay. So of course,
mm,
when the third time when we saw this, because this is not a position to trade, okay, we have no. But the
mm,
third time when we have the
mm,
spring, we know that this
mm,
trend channel has formed. The price would normally move until
mm,
the low of this channel,
mm. Yeah,
right?
that's right.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's what it did. It moved a little bit more
Mm,
lower and then it reversed.
yeah.
But
Mm,
because we cannot say how much low it will move, so I will just
mm,
tell
mm,
this is my exit position, okay, and this is my channel
mm,
low. This is my
mm,
channel low. At this point, I will draw the straight line over here.
mm, mm,
This 90
mm,
degree line over here, 90-degree line from this
mm,
straight line. So now
mm,
I
mm,
have this
mm,
channel here, last low,
mm,
and this target.
mm,
That's again a 3.2.933 hour trade.
mm.
Got it?
Roughly 3. Yeah.
Roughly three.
Mm,
Now I don't care about this one,
mm,
how far it would go, but of course we have seen the oversold here. After oversold, we have seen a test
mm,
here. Okay. And
mm.
this one is a upthrust, oh sorry, spring, test of spring, it
Yeah,
goes up,
spring. Yeah. Yeah.
goes up after that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And again, there is an upthrust.
Yeah. Again, there would
Mm,
be an upthrust, of course.
mm, mm, mm.
If we draw and extend this line
Upthrust up.
of this trend channel here.
Okay, so this is my question. This is my question now.
So
Now this is
you can take your trade right over here. You can trade shorts
yeah,
right over
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Okay. You can
Okay,
go
okay. So please hold on. This is the question. This is
mm,
my question. This is my question. The high where you have put the arrow, the
mm,
high.
mm.
Is this also an upthrust because there is no anchor in the background? So can you say that this is the upthrust of the last support line?
Yeah, this one, this anchor. We have anchor here, upthrust.
But you see, anchor has to be, I mean, another high in the background. There is
Uh,
no high in the background which is serving as an anchor. The
uh,
lows are serving as an anchor. So my
yes.
question is, can a low also serve as an anchor
Yeah, for
for an
example,
upthrust?
I tell you. Now we have this one here. Let's
Yes.
suppose give me a scenario.
Mm, 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 mm,
Okay.
mm.
Okay.
Yes, like this, like this, like this. That's exactly my question.
This is
So
also UT. Yes,
can you
this is
say,
UT. This is UT.
okay, hmm. So not only a high, but a low can also serve as a spring, as an anchor for UT, right?
But you have to see that there should be falling through ice and then test. This specific UT is known as LPSY.
Oh,
Last,
last point of supply. Yes,
yes,
yes. Last point of supply.
yeah, this is
Okay,
actually
okay.
LPSY.
Mm. All right. Yeah,
Mm,
got it, got it, got it.
yeah,
Because I was following very strict rules for UT, and then I found out like this one that there are so many UTs which I am skipping There are so many UTs which I'm skipping just because they don't, they don't form according to my rules. So that's why I had this question. So I think now I get it that not only high but a low can also serve as an anchor for a UT,
Yes.
right? And
Yes. For
similarly
example,
on
here
the
I show you.
upside.
We have this channel here. Okay, we have
Mm-hmm.
upthrust internal channel here. We see we have this upthrust.
Mm-hmm.
This is upthrust.
Yes, it's
Spring.
coming down. Yes,
After
yes, yes.
spring,
It's
it
coming
goes up.
spring.
Then
Test of
spring, it
spring.
goes up.
Yeah,
And now we
it's
have
going
jump
up.
across the creek. And
Mm-hmm.
as we come down here, this is the anchor point from the last.
Mm-hmm.
This is how we go up.
For this. Hmm. So it's an anchor point for a spring, right?
Yeah, this is the anchor point. This
So we
point.
can say so we can say that the last high can also serve as an anchor point for a spring, and
Yes.
the last low can become
Yes.
an anchor point for a UT, right?
Yes. But now you will see
Mm-hmm.
another way.
Got
Once
it,
you have
got
an
it. Yes,
anchor
yes,
here,
yes.
you want to know where to shot, how far will it go. If you draw the tight channel here, you draw it
Mm-hmm.
and you draw it, you will see
Mm-hmm.
exactly
You
the
see
overbought.
overboard.
Yeah. So here we have
Yes.
overbought plus we have a spring here on this anchor chart. This is a very, very strong signal.
UT.
Yes.
UT. Yes. UT.
Yes.
So if you short on the first down bar, you will
This one,
place SL
SL
just
here.
above the last. Yes,
Yes.
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 SL here. Yes, 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 yes. And then you target the floor. The floor.
Yeah.
You
This one.
target the last support, right?
This one.
You target the last support. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
More than two.
Now the problem is you will say why I did not take this as a last low. Why this as a last low? What's the reason? The reason is that you have to think that this is actually a range. In a range, you have to think which one is the optimal flow. This one is optimal flow. This is spring and spring. Got it?
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Of
Yeah. So
course.
that's
Yeah,
why
of
I
course.
target this
Yeah.
one.
So we should be and we should also behave a little bit conservative. So this is
Yes.
a better one. This is
Yes.
conservative one. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to be aggressive, then you can target the next low, which is
Yes.
the floor of the spring.
Yeah.
Floor of the spring, right?
This one.
But we don't have to be. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
So I don't think we should be conservative. I don't think we should be aggressive. I think
Yes.
conservative is better for now,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
Hmm.
2.73 R.
Okay.
Got it.
And then at the same point, you also have another UT, right?
This one here.
Another UT. Yeah, this one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The next bar, the next few bars are behaving like UT. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Of course.
This one.
Yes. Of
Yes.
course we have.
You have a UT
But the problem here
of the
is
last anchor.
we don't know where to exit this trade. So what I would do in such situation, I would just go for, because we are in a downtrend here. We are testing here. Our stop loss is here. I would just go for, you can say, 2R, just 2R.
2R.
Yeah, just 2R. Because normally we don't have a target here, how far we will go. But you can have a target here if you draw the trend channel.
Yeah, yeah, of course. A larger trend channel.
Yes. Now, if you take this trade right over here, if you take this trade right over here at this point, as I told you, your target SL
you can
is
target
here.
the floor.
Yeah, you can target the floor of this. All right. I can draw the straight line of this here.
Yeah.
This one is here. This one straight line. How I draw the straight line is very simple. Like this is my entry point. Let's suppose this is my entry point. SL is here. Now I go this line. Okay. I draw the vertical line from here, a very vertical line. Okay. From this point, because it's my entry area. And now I draw the horizontal line from here.
Okay.
Okay. Now I remove this line and this is my target area. 2.1.
Right. So roughly 2. Yeah.
Yeah. Roughly 2.
And then we also have another upthrust.
Sorry?
Another upthrust. Just 2 bars after your mouse is where your mouse is currently. Just next 2 bars.
This one?
No. Go up. No. Yes, this one. Exactly. No. This in
This
the middle.
one?
In the middle. Yes, this one. This one. It is upthrusting the last two bars,
This one?
especially
I didn't see any upthrust here.
the high volume bar. Next one, the red one. No, the red. If you place, if you put this line on top of the ultra high volume bar, which was blue mid closing bar. Yeah, this one. If you put it there,
Mm-hmm.
then this is an upthrust, right? And I think you can easily target 2R because okay. If you enter here, where would you put your stop loss?
If I enter here, let's suppose
Yes.
here or here.
No. Yeah, this one.
Here? Here?
No. This
Here?
one. No. Yes, this one. The red bar. Yes.
This is
Yes.
last high, optimal last high, just above this high.
Okay.
Just above this high.
Okay.
A few pips above this high. That's it.
And you can, I think you can easily target 2R now.
Take profit would be this one.
This line. Okay.
But since the market is closed, so
yes,
it was 2.53R. Since the market is
but
closed,
we already got 2R.
Yeah.
If you pull it up, I mean, I think it's clearly 2R, right?
But this line is not this is our line, right? This is a line of reference here. That's why I would target this area.
But would you let it run? Would you let it run even if the market is closed? I think you will close it just before the market close.
Sorry?
Would you let it run for another? I mean, for the
see at 2 a.m. market
I think
closes. Okay, 2 a.m. market closes. 157. Few minutes before market closes. So I would definitely close it before. Like 1 hour before market closing, I will never trade. Usually.
Yeah, because there are some very strange movements in the market.
Yes.
1 hour before the close.
Yes.
Very strange movements.
Yes.
Very strange volumes. Very strange bars. Yes.
So I will not trade. I will not trade. Yes.
Okay.
So we have multiple locations here. And this one as well. If you want to draw this channel here, this upthrust here, and from here we can draw the channel like this.
Uptrend channel.
Okay. Because we are coming out of finish, so we cannot take this point. We have to take this point, the first reaction. And now I can.
Okay, so why didn't you take that point?
This one?
Yes.
Why didn't took this point?
Yes. Why not?
Because right now we are in a range. Our actual.
And also, I think because this bar has a very strange.
No, we have to draw the uptrend channel once the uptrend starts. The uptrend starts when we have a higher low. The higher low was here. It's not a higher low. This is a lower low.
Okay.
The higher low was here. The first higher low. So this from here, I will draw the trend line. Got it? Make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
This is because this was the first point where we have the higher low. Let me write it down. Higher low.
Higher low. First higher low.
Yeah. Okay. And we have here the shortening of the thrust over this part. Shortening of the thrust here. Okay. And we are within the range here as well. Shortening the thrust, and then we fell down.
Okay.
Okay, easy structure here. If you're gonna draw this kind of structure, how are you gonna draw?
Starting from here.
Here.
Oh, so yeah, there from here. Maybe the previous high.
This one.
The previous high. Yeah, this one. Start from this one. From the red bar. Yes. Yeah, but it's very strange. There is huge oversold. So then we should start another one from, yeah, no, the next one, the next,
This one.
I think it's gonna be very strange always.
Yeah, but right now we see the oversold. The oversold must turn
Yes,
back to the trading channel.
yes,
Right?
yes, yes.
But
But
it never
there is no
turned.
turning
So
back. Yeah, there is
yeah,
no. Yes.
so this is not oversold. It keeps on going down.
Hmm.
It keeps on going down. But
Hmm.
now
Hmm. Hmm.
when it
Hmm.
reacts, now we have a too high.
Hmm.
And now we have shortening of the thrust as well.
And you have SOT.
SOT as well here.
SOT, yes.
And after SOT, what do we noticed here? On this point, it's a very, very huge volume. Okay, a very, very huge volume.
So it's a back holding.
Back holding over here. And the price moved
The
up.
previous one is also
And
back
then
holding.
we got a
Yes.
spring here on this point.
Yeah, this one is a
The spring
spring.
of
Yes,
action.
yes.
And the price goes up after this. Shoot it up.
I think gold is moving very fast.
Yes, gold always moves fast.
GU doesn't move that fast. Yeah,
No,
GU is slow. Because I think there are many more players in the gold than in GU, right?
Yeah, correct.
Everybody is trading gold.
Yes. Now here, if you draw the channel here, you might say, oh, this is not a, but what do we see here? Oversold, shortening of thrust, little bit shortening of thrust here. Okay. And now
I think I will join, I think I will join the line with the first one, with the first low. Yeah, this one. I will, yeah, start from here and join the first low.
Yeah, you can
Yes, with
join.
this one.
That's definitely.
And then the next few lows clearly become oversold, right?
This
Oversold.
one here, and then you can
And
draw
then we have
this
spring.
like this.
Yes,
Spring
and
section.
then we have a spring at the end.
Of course, and we do have a here we do have a this key reversal bar.
Yes.
Key reversal bar.
Yes. With a spring, yes. Yes.
Gary call it as key reversal bar. And the background strength is obviously strong.
Yes.
Okay.
There is also the strength.
Yeah, we have a strength in the background here. And the price keeps on making, higher highs. This.
Yeah.
Right. So background is strong here. You can see. Background is strong, and then this key reversal bar is obviously an action to go up. So at 10 o'clock, we have a very, very huge volume. And I mean, we.
Okay, please go back a little bit. I have a question. Would you consider these two to be also a spring?
This?
Yes. So is it a spring in the trend channel? If there is an uptrend channel and there is it's only at this point is only springing the uptrend channel, then would you also take it as a spring?
Yes,
or
of course.
It has to be the spring of a horizontal support?
No, it can be string of anything. It can be string of trend line as well. It doesn't matter.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Now, so here we have upthrust as well. We have upthrust as well here.
Upthrust. Yeah. Yes. This is upthrust. I will enter on the second bar.
This
on the
one.
Second bar. No, next one.
This one.
Yeah, this is.
And
this
exit
is
this floor will be the exit. This floor will be the exit. The last floor will be the exit. So it's very simple. Simple trade.
Yes.
It's simple trade.
Yes. Yeah.
Here now, if you can flow the floor like this, now we have a trend line as well. Now what do we see? The structure. Now see the structure. First of all, we have spring to this channel. We also have spring to this trend line. We have two conformations. So of course.
Confluence.
Yeah, we have two confluence. Number one coming from this trend channel, Number two, coming from this trading range.
Yeah. So just put your SL below the spring low and just wait for a very long trade. It's gonna break all highs, I think.
This would be I mean, this could be your last high.
It will go very long. Yeah.
Of course, this last
no, but
high.
it will definitely bring. It will definitely
of course,
definitely
it
break
will
this
definitely
high.
break and go onto this high.
Yeah.
This high point.
To nearly the roof of the trend channel.
Yeah, correct. Of course. But we are not going to take this much big trade. I'm not going to target this much high. What I'm gonna do?
Why not?
No, I will just exit right
Exit
over here.
at the last low. Okay.
Yeah, this one. And then
because
I get
the thrust.
Yeah, and then I get a second opportunity as well here as well. A second opportunity.
And you see there is another one. There is another up thrust. There is another up thrust.
Where?
In the middle.
Here?
No. The next one. Yeah, this one. This is the up thrust of the last one. Yeah, this one.
Yes.
This is the up thrust of the ND bar. Right? If you put a resistance on ND bar, just a horizontal line on the ND bar. On the top of the top of the next bar.
Yes.
Just move it a little bit. Yeah. The next, right? You short here and put your. So where do you put your stop loss?
Okay, let's suppose I'm in this trading range now. I'm in this trading range now. So if I am putting my short here, you can take this short. My stop loss will go above high. At least
above the high.
Side. Yeah, this high. And this
okay, yeah. That makes sense. Yes.
But that would be 1.25 hour trade.
Right.
So I won't take it. I will not take this trade.
Okay.
I will rather take this trade.
So
and go up high.
You don't take the trades which give you 1 hour, but with a lot of confidence.
See, you can take it. It's up to you, but I don't take it usually.
Okay. That's not your style. Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah. This is also a spring of the last low with the bag holding in the middle, right? This huge blue bar. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Nip, are you there? Hello? Anybody there?
Hello?
Yeah. Let's
continue.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
okay. Can we stop this video and start another one because the video will be
Okay.
too long. Okay. So let's stop this meeting and start another one. Okay.